So today I'm going to do a video that I feel like will help you guys a lot. Alchemy is something that you can teach, but certain levels of alchemy you can't teach. You just have to experience. It's almost like wisdom. Alchemy is it's not even a taboo topic. It's taboo as far as the science community. I actually believe, anyway, I'm just talking about spiritual and energetic alchemy right now. I want to share some of my most potent alchemy with you. There's something that maybe you want to change. There's negativity that you wish to alchemize into positivity. There's a certain energy, maybe it's lack and poverty, that you want to alchemize into riches, into wealth. There's prosperity, abundance. These are the end goals. You know, you start with one thing and then you end up with another. That's all alchemy is, right? But the process that goes within you is pretty significant. It's pretty magical. Like, I love the process of alchemy, and I can kind of give you some tips on how you can start to find that alchemy in your life, how you can start to apply it. Dancing, singing, anything creative, creation energy. So alchemy isn't literally, oh, I just got a little confirmation from the bird ahead. So alchemy isn't just taking one thing and then transmuting it into something else. And transmutation is just transforming it, right? You have to add your magic to that thing to make it something else. It's definitely like a chemical reaction. So fire is a perfect example of the magic that you need to bring. So you take a piece of paper and you want to alchemize it into ashes or whatever the fuck. Or cook food. You take that one thing, you add heat, you add energy, you add that fire, and then boom, it becomes something else. So it's very similar if you can follow along with it. And this is kind of what I want. That's the kind of energy that I want to lend to you guys today, because yesterday I had to do a lot of alchemy. I had to alchemize within myself what could have been negativity, disappointment, feeling like I'm defeated. It could have been things like panic. But and these were things that were projected onto me. So I took that and I alchemized it into confidence, into happiness, into joy, into being sure that I'm going to be blessed no matter what. I'm going to be okay no matter what. From being insecure, from someone projecting onto me that I am not safe, I am not stable, to me alchemizing it into I am safe, I am secure, and I am stable. And the reason why I think alchemy is so, yes, another confirmation, is so hard to do for people on themselves in their own lives, is because it really does require your tootie to the rooty. Like, it really requires your root all the way to your crown chakra. And if one of those is off, one of those are unbalanced, if it's blocked, if you aren't using it, if you don't know how to use it, then your alchemy won't be as powerful, or you won't be able to do it at all. As you can see, or as I can tell, I'm going through a throat chakra activation, you know, from my alchemy yesterday. So it's actually, you know, alchemy can also, by you using all those flowing energies to help to transform energies, transform energies. I mean, hopefully you are still with me, because that kind of sounds confusing, but you use your own internal energies to alchemize outside energies. So while you're going through that, you can actually experience upgrades as well. So right now I'm going through a throat chakra activation. Like, I can hear it in my voice. I sound crusty, magusty, confirmation from the tree. My voice sounds deeper, more hoarse, and that just happened overnight. Just woke up. Grand rising, y'all. Sometimes I say good morning because it'd be like, man, I don't have the intentions. I know it because I know the history and the semantics behind it. I know that that's not what I mean. So good morning just becomes an obsolete, it just becomes an obsolete word with no like hidden meaning. It just becomes good morning. It just becomes a greeting. And that's alchemy in itself too. Those are word alchemy. That's word alchemy. But yeah, so it takes from your root chakra all the way to your crown chakra. You need all three. You have to be aware that you need to alchemize. You need to be connected to the divine. You need to be able to see clearly, because these are real life situations that you're alchemizing. And you need to know that you need to be able to see that whatever the 3D is trying to throw at you, that it's not true, that you are the creator of your own reality. That takes a lot of sight. It takes a lot of connection to source, the universe, nature. A lot of connection to your angels, to your ancestors, to the unseen. You need to be able to see, you need to be able to spot, because people are very clever. The 3D world, negative energies and entities, they're very clever. They know just some, especially if they're close to you, they know just what to prey on, or they think they know. You know, if you've done a lot of deaths and rebirths, they don't know you at all anymore. But for those of you who, you know, are still starting off on your journey and you're still around, you know, you're similar to your starting point. You know, some of your triggers still trigger you. Some people may know just how to trigger you. So I just got threatened with being kicked out in like 7 days. And I just thought I'd share that. Like, I feel like I wasn't going to, but you know, it is what it is. And you just alchemize, and you just continue to tell yourself you're safe. I alchemize the shit out of that, into confidence, into knowing that, you know what? Just know I alchemize. Just know that. So, so it takes you speaking up sometimes, speaking life, speaking truth over yourself. You are the creator of your own reality. I am the creator of my own reality. What I say in my life goes. Had to speak up yesterday and that in the midst of that and say, you know what, I'll never go back to that 9-to-5 job. I'll never be a nurse again. Why? Because one, that's not my soul mission. That's the biggest one, period. Boom. I don't have to explain anything else after that. Because if you know, you know. If you're not living in your soul mission, it drains you. You're around entities and energies that just aren't for you. It's a lot that goes into not living your soul mission. And a lot of us are not living in our soul mission. That's why you have a world full of rageful, miserable ass people. And I will never give up my joy for anybody or anything. Because my joy, my soul's purpose, is the success, is the stability within me. And I'm just not going to say anymore, because if you know all the good, the rest of the good stuff. Then it takes your heart chakra, okay? It takes that belief in yourself, that love for yourself, to be able to be like, no, I want that positive. I want to transmute whatever is being projected, whatever is even still inside myself that was learned throughout the years. No, I'm still going to take that. I'm still going to take that. And I'm going to alchemize into something powerful. Why? Because I deserve it. Because I love myself. So it takes your heart. That's why it takes your heart chakra. No, I believe that I can manifest. I can pull in these blessings. And it comes from your heart chakra to do that. For those of you that are wanting to manifest, that are wanting to magnetize. Magnetization and manifestation, that comes a lot from your heart. Some from your sacral too, honestly. And then you have your solar plexus chakra. That chakra, and I'm just, as I speak these words and this energy, I'm feeling it activate as I'm going through all the chakras, and I'm just giving that to you, and I'm cycling this energy, this magic right now, and it's cycling through your chakras. So it's crazy, because I know I got some people that don't like me. You're welcome. Because look at y'all gonna be able to do some shit. Keep watching my videos. Look how y'all gonna be able to do some shit. All right, let me stop. They said don't stop. Oh, no. Because they definitely be watching. Look. Hi, my friend. He just came, flew in the tree, and then flew back, and then sitting there watching me. And then you got the crow and some other birds. They like, do that, girl. Do that. So your solar plexus chakra, the seat of your soul, the seat of your power, that motivation, that determination. Why? So some people realize, right, that they're not living in their soul mission, right? So then they go and they try to find their soul mission or whatever it is they're supposed to do. You know, a lot of people give up right before, like that story of the miner. I don't know, I'm gonna steal somebody's story. Shout out to whoever the story. I think it's just like a honestly, I don't think it's somebody's story. I think it's like a popular like allegory, if I use that word right. Allegory, parable. No, a parable is a story that it's an allegory. Anyway, so you're mining, right? You're mining, and you've been mining for weeks, for months, you know, sometimes for years. And, you know, everybody else has struck gold, but you know that behind this wall is a massive amount of gold. and you've been mining. You're tired, you're bone tired, you know, you don't, this is what you've been putting all your life to. So you're not making any more money. You're mining, right? So then you get tired one day and you say, fuck this, I'm crazy, it ain't no gold back there, and you leave. And somebody comes, and the same day or the next day, the person comes in the exact spot that you were and strikes that massive amount of gold. Now, of course, no one can just take your progress and build upon it, but that's not in that way. But that's just to go to show you how close that original miner was. So that's where the solar plexus comes in. That motivation, that determination, that spark, that sun, that shine, that fire. And I'm just weaving it into all your chakras, your meridian systems. Just weaving in this alchemy so you can change your own life. Excuse me, y'all. Relaxing my damn self. That's nice. Then you have your sacral chakra, which is your center of creation, which is where a lot of the practical alchemy comes from. So you really need positive thoughts, and you need to be aligned, be able to speak, or to know, to live your truth, right? Come from the heart, have that fire and determination. But your creativity is kind of how you bring that alchemy. Remember I said you have to bring something. That creation energy is you taking everything and it becoming magic. You're literally creating magic. So whether that's you dancing, you singing, your art, you paint, you create, whatever you create, creation. You create clothes, you design clothes, you do this, you cook, you're a chef. You create workouts, you know? There are many different things you content create. You create videos. There are many ways to harness this energy. And when you do that, when you do those things, whatever you didn't want, those projections, that negativity, then that's when you see it turn into blessings. Turn pain into pleasure, right? Turn lack into blessings. Then you have your root chakra. You have to be so grounded. You have to be very grounded. You have to be very grounded. Because in today's society age, most of the time, most of the things that people kind of attack you with is in your root chakra, your stability, your security, your safety, your worthiness. So you have to know that you are worthy of everything that you're trying to manifest, that you're trying to bring, that you are speaking on, that the divine is pouring into your head, the visions that you're seeing, the truth that you're living. You are worthy of it. I am worthy of it. It was like, girl, you too. So I'm going to just go ahead and say it. So let's block out, let's take out blockages in each of the chakras that is preventing you from being the alchemizer in your own life. Because how do I explain? I'd rather teach a man how to fish than to keep giving them the fish, right? Even though my love and my energy, you know, it's like spirit knows my heart, right? It's like, yes, I want people to keep watching my videos. That's nice and all, but I don't ever want you to be depending on it. You know, if you're going to come back, it's because you're coming back to learn more, to experience more. Every time you experience my energy, your energy learns. I don't ever, oh my gosh, I just got kind of emotional. I don't ever want to create energy fiends, people that are just being like, oh, Faith, I can't move in my life unless I watch your videos. I don't ever want that. That's why I went through step by step, chakra by chakra. How do you alchemize your own energy? Because that's what a lot of people do. And I'm not demonizing them. I'm just different. Let's just say that. I truly want to help people, not help me or help them help me, right? Like I help you for 5 minutes and then you keep crawling back for more because you don't have the tools or the energy, the knowledge on how to do it yourself. And what is it doing? Just helping me, right? No. If I can help somebody truly, honestly, if I can help somebody out and they watch one video and it completely changes their lives and they never watch me again because they don't need to, they start to become the magic in their own lives, I would be satisfied. I would be so fulfilled, so grateful. I'm so grateful for what I do. Oh, that's the crown meeting the heart. I am so grateful for what I do. I'm so grateful for this, guys. For 150 of you, I am so grateful. Because if I had you here in this backyard, it would be a packed backyard. Some people can't even get a fucking 2 people to subscribe to their channel because they don't have anything to say, nothing to offer, nothing to give. And not only do I have something to offer and give, I realize it. And I'm blessed enough to have people magnetized to my channel that realize it. But if someone watches and never needs to watch again or never wants, you know, because they're the alchemizer, they're able to make those shifts, those energetic changes, then that's a blessing in and of itself. That's true magic. That's true Reiki. That's true Reiki healing. It's not just, I'm not giving you guys a Band-Aid. I'm giving you guys the fucking cure, baby. Because I feel like the spiritual community also operates on, it operates on the same level as our healthcare system, where you keep coming back, 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 keep coming back. And eventually, if you don't keep coming back, or you, or whatever the case is, eventually you succumb to those same problems, because they never go away, do they? So if I can help people attack the root of the problem, to realize, to have an epiphany, to be like, oh my gosh. So every time I'm feeling funky, I just go and do something creative, something that I love. Oh my gosh, I've transformed my life from being depressed to being joyful, because I know how to alchemize those feelings. Then it just helps, because my soul mission is more than this. It's bigger than this. Helps the whole planet rise in frequency. I kind of want to get all into it, but oh my gosh, that's that light worker. That's that light worker magic, that light worker mission. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling the profoundness of it. Just feel it, just. And that person touches another person, it touches another person, it touches another person. Like, I swear one day I want to come outside and see, like, everybody in that backyard's, like, grounding in the hood, in the suburbs, in the rich. Everybody out there big shoe nose, feeding the birds. And we got to stop this chopping down trees. That shit is so disrespectful. So I'm not even going to be sorry. Fucking these majestic ass beings, these divine ass beings, we just be chopping them down like they resources. Fucking, yeah, what the fuck is up with us using living creatures, living things as fucking resources? Elephants, their ivory tucks, resources. Bodies, people, humans, slaves, resources. Resource of energy. Energy siphoners, energy vampires. Resources, seeing other living vessels as resources. Yes, everything is alive. But y'all know what the hell I mean. Crystals, those are resources. Dirt, stone, gravel, those are resources. Gosh. Fucking tree live longer than all of us. Trees have longer lifespans than all of us, and how dare we? Wouldn't even fucking make it to the tree's age. We just gonna end the tree life, end the story. Who the fuck is we? We need to come down from our high horse too, because who the fuck is we? Yo, I'm okay. That is turning in another direction, y'all. Because I'm feeling my solar plexus. I'm feeling that rage, that fire. Like, who the fuck is we, bro? Who the fuck is we? We are a part of nature. We are not above nature. And that's that bullshit. Oh my gosh. And as sinners, I just finally watched it, y'all, and I forgot, like, they said it perfectly. That fucking Irish man, and he was like, and who that religion gave us dominion over the earth and the animals in it. And he's like, no, we're connected. Yes, who the fuck is we that got the dominion over anybody except for ourselves? The only thing we have dominion over is ourselves. That is true power. I needed to get that out. I needed to get that out. It won't be the first time I say this publicly, and it damn sure won't be the last. Because no, the higher powers did not give us dominion. We are a part of nature. We may have, no, hell no. Until we able to understand what a higher order is, Spirit's like, don't even say that shit. My spirit was like, don't even say that shit, because they gonna take that shit and run with it and don't even know what the hell it mean. And I write, and our English language doesn't allow for me to really say some of the content, some of the knowledge of my soul. So I'm not, until I'm able to find a nice way to say it. I mean, you know, an accurate, a truthful way of saying certain things, of explaining certain things, then I'm not going to say it, because then it becomes not true. There's no higher order of shit. So it's harmony, balance. Shit. Some of these animals can tell weather patterns before we can. We need all this electricity, I mean, all this technology, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but we used to be able to sense it just like them birds did. We deaf, dumb, and fucking blind now. The more technology we get, the more stupid, honestly, we get. More we can, the less self-sufficient we become. The less powerful. Because take that technology away and let you be stranded somewhere. Like, shit. Motherfuckers be panicking. Why you think they panicking about a whole grid shut down now? One, because our electricity isn't even on par to what it used to be. And I'm talking about thousands of years ago. When you're in harmony with nature, and this gonna go over some people's heads, your technology advances so much more. And technology and spirituality can exist in the same. Just look at the ancient Egyptians and those motherfucking pyramids. Think about Lemuria. Look up videos on Tartaria. Tartaria was a real thing. It is where Europe is. Modern day Europe is where Tartaria was. Forgot what the hell Africa was called. Right? Like, it's something. It almost came to me. I feel like, I'm sorry, I need to listen more. Y'all tried to zap it into my brain, but those were advanced civilizations. Why we don't have that no more? Why we don't have, we because the overall vibration of the world, we're all interconnected. I've said this before. We're only as good as our weakest link. So we can't have flying cars when we can't have the concept of a flying car that everybody can use. See, there they go. There they go. There they go. I want my file released, God damn it. Cause if y'all gonna, right? If y'all gonna keep stalking me and shit, What the hell was that saying? Yeah, you can't have the concept of a flying car if you have homelessness and world hunger. Like, it just, you cannot. They cannot coexist. Certain technologies, laser technologies, it can't exist. It can only exist on a like a minute scale, which is all these big ass machines. You can't have free flowing energy, that plasma energy, those things that Tesla and all of those was talking about, that hypothesized about. You can't have teleportation, and some of our spiritual abilities are gone and stunted. They're not gone, they're just dormant, and they'll be dormant as long as there'll be things like, and honestly, that was the purpose. That is the reason too. They wanted some of our abilities. We can't have the Supermans, we can't have the this, the that, if there's war and strife and hatred. We're not living in conjunction with nature. So we have to start off with the clairaudiences, the clairs, on a minute scale, the remote viewing on a minute scale. We can't go to the teleportation, the walking through walls, because walking through walls is nothing but resonant frequency. Labyrinths were never meant to be walked through like a maze. They were meant to be phased through, using almost like a compass. You go through 6 walls, and then you turn northeast. Then you go through another couple walls, and then boom, you at your destination. We're not supposed to be going through it like a maze, and that's why a labyrinth is so impossible, because it was for people of lower dimensions to not get through. Of lower frequencies. Well, you can say lower dimensions, 3D, 5D, 7D, 9D, you know, you could. But it's for people of lower frequencies to not be able to get to. The only way you're able to get through it is if literally you can walk through walls, if you can change your frequency. And that's another reason why walls were made of one thing. That's why if you look at the Egyptian, the tombs, it was made of what? Just iron and granite. This and that, right? Like these organic materials where you can learn the frequency of it. Not these polysynthetic, bullshit. How the fuck are you supposed to learn the frequency of that? Then it probably got a low ass frequency anyway. So then, you see what I'm saying? Then it makes it impossible either way to fucking phase through the wall. Because you have to drop your frequency to a place where walking through walls no longer works, because it's of a lower I hope y'all got it. But I think that's it for me today. And I hope this really, really helps you. I really hope this helps you. Me walking through the chakras, you feeling my energy. And it may not register like, oh, I felt it right now, but look how it may transform your life. Next time you're going through something rough, something that a blockage that you feel like you just can't, go do something that you love. Sing, skip, dance. Shake that ass, girl. Shake that ass, girl. Shake that ass, girl. Shake that ass, girl. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Pop it, lock it, sock it, pocket. Wow. All right.